Greetings, fellow We Believe fans. My name is Michael Dunn, and I serve as a 70 in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I'm coming to you today from the beautiful Gilbert, Arizona temple, and the verse I've been asked to share comes from section 19 of the Doctrine and Covenants, verse 19, which reads, "Nevertheless, glory be to the Father, and I partook and finished my preparations unto the children of men." I'm so grateful for section 19, for the incredibly intimate, up close, personal, in fact, first person account from Jesus himself of what it was like to go through the torment and the agony of the atonement. And yet, as he describes in this capstone verse, even knowing all that, he partook and finished the job that was before him. Well, I learned a great lesson about finishing many years ago when I found myself agreeing to the absolute crazy idea my friend Ted proposed, which was not just to run a race or a marathon, but to run an ultra marathon. That's right, 100 miles of running, hiking, and slogging for me through the mountains of northern Utah. Well, I endured most of the race. I agreed, I partook, I was doing most of that until I came to mile 90. And I remember just being tired and sore, and I can't do this. And I came into this aid station, and I plopped down, and I took off my runner's pack and my water bottles and threw them down and just said to my friend Ted, "That's it. I'm done. I quit." Well, Ted listened to me in a very charitable way, and then he smiled and got me a drink of water and dried my tears and said, "I'll tell you what if we just get up and, let's say, try to take a couple of steps?" "You mean like walk?" "Yeah, let's just try to walk," which we did. So we walked a little bit further, and as you can probably guess, pretty soon we were back into a jog. And lo and behold, 10 miles later, I found, discovering, and enjoying with tears the incredible joy of finishing this very arduous endurance event. Well, that was not the lesson that I learned. The lesson actually was a couple of weeks later when I saw a photograph snapped 100 yards from the finish line, where I saw my friend Ted as he gave me a congratulatory handshake. I also saw that in the delirium of that moment, that Ted had not only picked up his pack and his water bottles, but also picked up my pack and my water bottles, carried them to the finish line, allowing me, enabling me to be able to finish this event. Well, in an infinitesimally greater way, how thankful I am for Jesus' atonement, which allowed us to be able to think about things like finishing all that we go through in this life. And as you go through this week, my prayer would be that you would remember the words of the Apostle Paul and realize that our task is to run with patience the race that is set before us, looking wholly upon the merits of Jesus, who's not just the author of our faith, but also the finisher.